Live at 5. Channel 4, Houston Network Broadcasting. Anal B. Bringing pleasure to your lives, one story at a time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Anal B News. I am your host, Joe Burgundy, accompanied by my partner,
Cam. Sorry, Joe. Nash.
And we're here today because the economy is on a upturn, or a downturn, as some people like to say. So we're going to compare the two economic prosperities of New Zealand and Slovenia just to see if what people say is true. Thanks for joining us. Kickstarting us off tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be comparing the economic systems. Both are market economies, with the natural resources for New Zealand, natural gas, iron ore, and sand.
For Slovenia, we have coal, lead, and zinc, also with hydropower.
Yes. For the industry and business, we have quite a bit of things, but we're going to stick with the main three. Food processing, textiles, and equipment manufacturing for New Zealand.
For Slovenia, we just have it simple. Just three major things: wood, automobiles, and chemicals.
All right. Now I'm going to have Cam Nash go up and show you guys the GDP in U.S. dollars just to give you guys a bit more of a visualization.
Sure, Joe. Okay, guys, what we have here is Slovenia and New Zealand with the GDP per capita. Now, surprisingly, they're about the same, 28,600 for Slovenia and 28,800 for New Zealand.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a ride on the Burgundy train. Now, the population, i.e. how much people there are, consists of 4,327,944 for the country of New Zealand. For piddly poor Slovenia over here, we have 1,996,617. i.e. fair? Maybe not, but that's economy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the literacy rates for both New Zealand and Slovenia. New Zealand literacy rate is at a 99%, while the literacy rate at Slovenia is 99.7%, slightly off.
I hate you, Joe! My back.
Okay, sorry. Now that my partner has gotten his anger out, let's continue back to this. Okay, for agricultural for New Zealand, they consist of dairy, lamb, and mutton, along with wheat and barley. For Slovenia, they have
potatoes, hops, wheat, sugar, beets, corn, grapes, cattle, and sheep.
Not bad. And now we're going to tell the audience about the past 3 years of GDP just to see where it's been kind of going.
Sure, Joe.
Yeah.
Let me start off this time since you already started off. For Slovenia, the GDP in 2010 was around $58 billion, and it progressively got better after that. So 2011 was 59, and then actually no, it got worse than that. 2012 was 57. So what about yours, Joe?
Okay.
How's yours look?
Looks much better. Thank you. In the year 2010, we had $124 billion. Then in 2011, we progressed by increasing our funds to $125.7 billion. And since last year's standing, we are at $128.5 billion US dollars.
Oh, then I guess we suck.
No, we're just better than you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as sad of a news as infant deaths, the infant mortality rate for New Zealand is 4.72 deaths per 1,000 live births.
And in Slovenia, we have 4.12 deaths per 1,000 births.
Yes. The worst part is 0.72 and 0.12 of children everywhere are apparently dying in the world.
That's the sad part.
Very sad. They'll lose a couple limbs, sorry. That knowledge is accompanied by the life expectancy at birth. Fortunately, these two countries actually have pretty decent,
Yeah, that's right, Joe.
Long rates.
For New Zealand, we have a life expectancy at 80.71 years.
Yeah, compared to Slovenia, it's 77.48 years. Like I said, both
fairly close enough, We both live around the same time.
The sad part is they're really close to America.
Yeah.
We're not as high-minded as we thought we were. Guess not.
As for the unemployment rate last year, Slovenia rate was increasingly high at 12.3% of unemployment.
Yes, compared to the 6.5% in New Zealand. A lot of people have jobs, I guess. How about for teenagers?
Teenagers was also high up there, along with the general unemployment at 13.6%.
Yes. Unfortunately, New Zealand does have a lot more teenagers who just do not like to work. Or they have 16.6% teenage unemployment. And the size of the labor force, for New Zealand total, we have 2.4 0.02 million.
That's a lot. You guys outrank us fairly a good amount because we only have 932,300. So, but we're working our way up to get that million.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
It'd be good to see him there.
Yeah, it would be too.
Agree. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. That is our economic check of the week tonight on Access Network Automated Local Broadcasting, Anal B. I, Joe Burgundy, on behalf of my partner,
Cam Nash.
welcome you and thank you for watching our show.
You guys have a good night.